your January 18th through the 23rd reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. And welcome all cross watchers. Okay, guys, and if you like this, please hit that big old like button. Helps my algorithms get me up there, get noticed, as you know, want to always move up that ladder. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on over here with you. Oh, best message. There's a lot going on over here, guys. Ooh, I don't like that card. That is not a good card to start off with, but it is what it is. And it feels like there is a little bit of shattered dreams going over here. Could be a broken family, somebody upset you in the family, take it how it is, struggling within relationships, disconnection, definitely some kind of misaligned. It could even be misaligned values of what's going on within the relationship, right? Like I value this and you value that, and we're not on the same page. So here we go with the messages. There's some kind of speedy message that's coming in, or some kind of quick decision that needs to be made. Talking about this resistance to change and fear of changing. That's some definite Scorpion and Taurus energy going on right there. And Scorpio is Taurus's sister sign. We do share those in common, is the not wanting to change. Holding on. So somebody is definitely, this could be a quick decision to want to hold on to this relationship and not allow it to be destroyed, or you're having a message of, it could be the same thing, wanting to hold on. Whether it's a decision or a message, you will know what it is. But it's definitely of holding on, not wanting to change. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, maybe they don't want the change. Oh, wow, but there's got to be a lot of respect going on over here, right? It almost feels like, but you don't respect my decisions. You don't respect the structure and the stability that we have going on. Somebody wants to be maybe in control of the situation, but they're not. Someone's looking for practice. They want it practical, and somebody is not practical. I feel like this is like we're disconnecting on what needs to be done. Also feels like it's like practical maybe for them to hold on either, depending on the situation. Could be some kind of financial loss. Somebody may be overspending money and they're not practical there. And this is what would go on, that misalignment of the understanding of values, right? We're not on the same page of what needs to be spent. You're spending too much money in one area. That is definitely for someone, as we're having financial loss over here. And there has to be some kind of clarity and improvement to the situation. And this could be where that stability and structure and leadership is really coming in. And respecting of the values. And being practical. Yeah, I think somebody is overspending money. I think they're addicted to spending money or something, guys. And it's just like, I want to, avoid this conflict, because all we do is agree to disagree. There's just too much diversity. And I do see the financial loss over here. Take it how it resonates, whatever it is, guys, but it's definitely not looking good. There needs to be an improvement on the way whatever is going on. If it's not financial loss of overspending, you know your story, but it definitely needs improvement. I'm not coming towards you, right? My quick decision or my message is, I'm not coming towards you until you get practical. That's literally what it is. Doesn't mean that the marriage is over. It doesn't mean anything like that. That's not what it's saying. It's saying, I need to see you be practical about this situation. Right? Because you do have the Ace of Cups over here, guys. It does show that, you do have, a lot of love. The compassion. You do have compassion. You do have the love. But if they're not going to be practical about the situation, what am I holding on to? And I think the holding on to is their understanding of the way they're doing something. They're not letting it go. You see what I'm saying? So if they are overspending money, you're not going to admit to that, right? No admittance. I'm not admitting that. So that, yeah, you need to change. And you have this resistance to change because they're not seeing it. Well, we did need that big screen TV. What the hell for? We didn't have the money for it. That's not practical. What was practical was paying the electric. What was practical was that my car needs new tires so we can go to work. Big screen TV is not practical. You see what I'm saying? So it could be something like this. And I really am kind of seeing that. But we have somebody over here who's not practical about where money is being spent. So yeah, you're in a pause and surrender at this time, and somebody is definitely, your partner is being definitely over emotional about the situation. You may be a little over emotional about the situation as well. They may even see you as a little bitter and a little cold hearted. Okay, fine. I mean, what is it going to hurt you guys? Really, seriously? You're cold and bitter at them because they wanted the big screen TV when your car needs tires? Really? Fine, I'm cold and bitter, right? See it how you want it, whatever. But they're easily influenced, and this is what probably makes you a little, a little bitter about the situation. The guy's like, it's on sale. Oh, yeah. And you're like, not me. I'm completely practical. This is me. This is you. This is your card. You are being practical about the situation. This person over here is flaking off. And so the shattered dreams literally could be, we were saving money for the tires up for the car and you spent it on a TV. So whatever it is, take it how it resonates. Everybody's story is different. But now you're just getting to the point. All this work, all this hard work with no reward. It's coming under you. All this hard work without the reward. Where's my tires? Where's my tires on my horse? Where's my horseshoes? You didn't give my horse no horseshoes. Where's my horseshoes? Her shoes are broken. Oh boy. So yeah, I see somebody over here who's completely not practical in whatever the world is going on within this situation. And like I said, there's a lot of love, so it can be fixed. It's just that they have to come to the understanding of what they're doing wrong. And right now, they're resistant to change. Yeah. The sun coming out. Yeah, you want to have this cycle change for the family. You want to see the sun. You want to see them. You're writing this message, trying to tell them. I think it's you. Or making the quick decision to try to make the happiness and trying to change the cycle. But if you have this person who's holding on and will not change, it's making it, to where you can't, they're not changing. No cycle change. They're not going to change. Right? Because they're confused. Why are you so upset about the situation? Lack of communication. Lack of understanding. So what? You give me 10 of Swords. So I'm going to sit over here and try to be practical about the situation. But in seriousness, you don't see the underlying issue. And they're not seeing the underlying issue. If they see the underlying issue, guys, then they would be right there in the idea right now of wanting to change. And it's saying, no, I'm not going to have any forgiveness. So there it is again. Where's the improvement? Well, first you have to come to the understanding of the mercy, the understanding, the waving of the white flag, the forgiveness, nothing. They're not going to ask for forgiveness. They don't see they did anything wrong. That's an issue. So you're not going to have any recovery from any financial, loss, but until they can actually have a better understanding of what's going on. So it looks like you're going to cold shoulder them, and that's probably why they're thinking you're a little cold-hearted, bitter, ghosting them, not paying attention to them, hiding out from them, cutting them out, and that's just because they're avoiding. Not only are they just avoiding, you're just avoiding conflict. You're also avoiding them because you see them as irresponsible. Absolutely. Lack of commitment to what they're supposed to be committed to. Up here to the Ace of Cups, there is love, guys. There's a lot of love over here. There is a lot of love, but it just really pisses you off. Right? There is a lot of love. There's just also a lot of arguments. And that's why you're keeping distance from them at this time. So yeah, you're in surrender mode. You're just paused. You're hanging out, thinking, waiting for a change, releasing your probably your anger, releasing whatever, going, deep within yourself, yeah. Releasing fears of what the hell they might do next. What are they going to buy next to get us in, however. But they're definitely trying to travel towards you, but they still have rose-colored glasses on. I don't see it as deceit, guys. I see it as rose-colored glasses. Your person has rose-colored glasses on. They don't see that they might be addicted to spending money, have their values wrong. So definitely seeing it through a fantasy, illusion, rose-colored glasses. I don't know what's going on. And you're saying, well, I'm not going to give you the Ace of Pentacles until you actually come back to me. We can work this out. Have the give and take within the relationship of the understanding of what we're talking about. Okay, because yeah, they may be addicted to spending money or whatever their addiction is. This is definitely could be in the addiction area. Who knows? Maybe they bought a 12-pack of beer and you were supposed to go buy milk and that was all you had. Eggs are really expensive. I don't know where they are, but I know in the United States they're very expensive. So, especially here in California, so maybe you needed some eggs, right? And they went and bought beer. Who knows, right? But you definitely still have the Ace of Cups, so there is definitely something that you can work on. This is not just, it is a shattered dream and in a lot of ways, but I don't really think of it as a shattered dream so much as I'm seeing this whole reading as a disharmony, a disappointment, the struggles within the relationship, the disconnection for sure. And the disconnection is really through the irresponsibility. And like I said, it could also be some kind of addiction. Maybe they even have a gambling addiction. Maybe you're supposed to pay a bill and they went out and spent it gambling, right? So definitely seeing something like that. So let's get some cards for the overall reading. So I would be very wary about this right now because this is coming up right now. They're going to go spend something that they're not supposed to be spending on. And it's going to really hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. Okay. Clarify on the situation, please, for the overall situation, please, for Aries, Taurus. Yeah, the death card. You're going to have a death card, right? You're going to have a transition. There has to be a transition. This is a transition in the way that things are perceived through this message. So this message is going to transform everything within your home. It's going to, the comforts of your home, right? So definitely knowing that this is going to spark up, this is going to cause, yeah, a lot of Eight of Swords, right? But it's kind of crazy because it's also going to bring in an unexpected income. How the hell does that work? What the hell is, oh, I know why. Oh, I get it. It's the same thing we've been talking about all month. Because the Pluto, right? Let's go here again, right? Because the Pluto, I don't know if I told you guys this, but because the Pluto is in conjunction with the Uranus, which is bringing in the Death card and the Towers, right? Of the change, right? Whether you're getting the Tower or the Death card, it doesn't matter. It's still a transition of change, of way that one thing is going. And then all of a sudden, the Uranus comes through and has the freedom and the justice that goes with it, right? So it's bringing in that freedom and justice after you have this death, right? Or this Tower. Either one, it doesn't matter. I've seen both. Because it doesn't matter. It's still Pluto. That's still Plutonian energy, whether it's the Tower or the Death card. So I'm seeing a lot of Death cards and I'm seeing a lot of Towers. But then all of a sudden, it's like where the shit hits the fan and everything's going to crap, it frees you, right? It frees you with that Uranus. The freeing it with the Uranus is saying, this is because it's karmically done, and I need you to be justified. I need the truth to come out. I need everything balanced, and I want you to have the freedom for the things that you really need. And it's for a lot of people, guys, it's terrible. It's making people change careers, and they get lost and confused, and they get so upset about the situation. But it's actually the Uranus saying, I don't want you in that career. I'm sorry that you feel this way. I'm sorry you feel this way, But that's too bad. And it really is just telling you that. I'm so sorry. It is really telling you that. Like, that's too bad. And it's making people get rid of people that they know, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's bringing up this thing, right? So all of a sudden you go through all this hell, right? Which is going to feel like, to get unexpected income. Like all of a sudden you're going to get a bunch of money. That was the Ace of Cups coming out. Again. Oh. So it's like once you get through all of this and you go through this horrible transition and you feel like the world is falling apart, all of a sudden you get rewarded with the Uranus because the Pluto just destroyed a lot of people's lives through transition of this shock and this horror and this, this and that, sadness and all these overwhelming issues so that it can give you what you want in the end. Now, I'm not going to say exactly, this could take 9 months, right? I'm not going to say it's going to be like right after each other. You know what I'm saying? It's unexpected, so it could be literally, this literally could come in like May. This could come in April. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like tomorrow. Like you're going to do this on the 23rd and then the 30th, here it comes. Well, for some of you it could though because time is fluid, but I'm just saying that could be any time. You take months to get that, weeks to get that. Could be even days after. It depends on how you're flowing and how your karma's going and how the universe wants to do things. But that's why. That's why. Yeah, because I keep seeing that. It's so crazy. Okay, guys. So right when you think you're down and out and you're like totally screwed, all of a sudden, boom, unexpected income. And then all of a sudden you get the ace of cups. Your cup is now where you feel like your cup is upside down and you just lost a lot. It's going to turn back up and renew itself, right? And it's going to overfill itself again. Whew. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.